in the northeast. He doesn't compete a lot, but when he does, he's ready and he upsets. Well, not upset. I mean, he is always seated pretty high up, to be honest. And I need to be honest with you. TianToo, I have not seen him perform like in big stages like this one, but he is from Emerald Fortress Guardians and Cosmic Hive. So I think he is sponsored by one of the best, or some of the best crews and sponsors in Mexico. So he's definitely, I'm sure he's he proved his medal in the Wi-Fi aspect of the competition.
I mean, you kind of look back and you can see some of the greatest players we've ever had through multiple Smash titles have come from Wi-Fi, right? So I never sleep on a Wi-Fi warrior for sure. If there's an opportunity kind of finally playing on the big stage for sure, you're going to rise to that challenge, you know what I mean? You really want to do something big, you want to represent your brand. But I've seen Cali play before. I love Delfino Mazza. I go down there all the time. Those are the homies right there. So I know he is not going to be an easy out by any means, but this is like kind of like a mirror match remix because you got Samus versus Zero Suit Samus. It's like, what the hell are you doing right here? But right now, that tin can getting kicked right there. ZSS handling business on that first stop.
They are fighting for who's going to get the greatest skin in Metro Prime 4. We don't know we don't know when that's coming out, but we know it's the first stock of Cali has been destroyed, and this has been a really even match so far. You would think that Cali would have some trouble trying to get into Giant, but he's managing really well.
Yeah, I think both of them are doing quite well at playing their game, sticking to their strats, and it's been working out. After all, TianToo with a beautiful charge up to make sure to get rid of Cali's first stock, but again, Serious with Samus will try to weave and bob, trying to get those trickle damage, you could say, but once he gets the opportunity to go for the kill confirm, Cali will certainly go for it, and most likely get it.
Ooh, okay, just flipping him a little bit. Just anything to kind of slow down some of this momentum from Cali would do right now for TianToo. Got him off stage right now. Let's see if we can do anything with it. No. A little funky roll right there. Worked out in Cali's favor, honestly.
Oh my god, the flick kick was so close to connecting. And now the read, the air dodge read.
I'm hawking you down. That's that kind of chase you do when somebody owes you money. Yeah. I'm on your ass real quick, you know what I'm saying?
But she's fighting herself. What are you trying to say?
I mean, I owe myself money. It's called a credit card, right?
That's called debt.
You know?
Beautiful chase down from Cali, knowing that eventually TianToo was going to land exactly where he wanted it. And also, quick shout out, quick detour to my boy Payne, who's watching at home. Unfortunately, I don't think he could make it, but it's nice to see that you're still supporting the Delfino Mazza boys. That's gonna be it, just like that. That tether grab, the C was enough to just get that.
Payne was like, I can't show up myself. I'll send one of my shooters real quick. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So Cali definitely recommend the Delfino Mazza brand. Great with a 2-stock opening over TianToo. See what the response is going to be. Right now, Zero Suit Samus looking like the best Samus after that first game.
And it's a really fun character to watch. We haven't been able to see too much of Zero Suits ever since, well, 2 or 3 years ago, especially since Mars hasn't been playing that much. But I love to see this character. It's so fast, it's so precise too, and she can die from almost anything if she doesn't use the resources very well. But Cali definitely is hitting this Samus with the upper ladder. We're going back to Smash 4 with the upper. How many years has been since you saw that? Tell me.
Bro, what the hell?
You used to comment that all the time.
Yeah, and the stage was usually Duck Hunt, all right? So I don't know what I just witnessed right there, but credits to Cali for having the absolute just willingness to go for something pretty unconventional. But, I mean, get a little bit of an extension with that platform. Yeah. Why not just pull the trigger and see what's going to happen? Yeah. Results in a tremendous lead right now.
Cali showing up with the Vibra Delfino, showing up exactly what it's all about. That aggression, that recognition of how and when to go hyper-aggressive to yield the most results. Right now, both of them fighting at the range situation. Let's see who gets the most, who gets the perfect spacing, and I think they're both doing a phenomenal job. But Cali still holding onto his first stock.
Diane trying to maneuver around this speed that Zero Suit has, but it hasn't been able to even charge the ball to the maximum almost ever. He's just using it for movement.
Yeah, Tian is in a lot of trouble right now because at any point when it just becomes more of you just picking defensive options, you're just kind of fighting just to live and not to win, that's when you really become in one of those situations. It's not like a last stock kind of deal. And with a lead like this and it only continue to grow, yeah, man, it might be a wrap on game 2 already. Hate to say it.
That is a really good forward smash and also an awful forward smash because it didn't KO. But who needs that when you have one of the quickest up smashes in the game? Let's see it. What can TianToo do in this see a situation when you're down by 2 stocks.
Still kind of crazy that Cali's still holding on to that first stock, even though TianToo is still, oh my God, hold on, he's looking for that spike, he's looking for that absolute demolishing of the fake, you could say fake Samus, because right now Cali's looking like the real one. Oh my God, that's going to be it for sure. It has to be it. There's no way. That's it. Clean, not only 3 stock, but game 2, so dominant from Cali.
Yeah.
I don't have too many words.
It's crazy, dude.
I mean, I think everything was said after that first stock. The ladder, just like reminiscent from Smash 4. You think, well, that's really easy to get, right? No, that's what we don't. That's why we don't see Zero Suit anymore, because he's not able to do that anymore, almost never, unless you're Cali and you get that perfect scenario, and he took advantage of it.
There it is, definitely the perfect storm right there of circumstances to allow Cali to get that first stock instantly. And look at this switch over. We got another Samus in the bunch.
Well, remember when you said the real Samus? Now we're actually fighting the clone Samus.
I found you, faker. I got this. And now let's see if TianToo will be able to find a good option, a good change of pace, honestly. After all, Dark Samus doesn't stride too far from what Samus already has to offer. A few key changes, few components that could very well be the determining factor right at this point, but Cali seems pretty straightforward on one of what he needs to do.
Yeah, the bigger difference, I've talked to Siski about this for a video, the biggest difference we're going to see in this matchup is when Dark Samus double jumps, she doesn't like curves into a ball, so this actually could mean that it's more easier to hit her just like that, and well, Cali took advantage again.
It kind of just proved your point in the moment there too, right? So good call on you, Smash 2, but wow.
Shout out to Siski, my boy. He was a great factor.
That's the homie right there.
Bola.
The bola again, but he's not able to get, giving them the bola that they were looking for. Again, Zero Suit. I've heard some propaganda that she sucks. But look at this. If you're ignoring,
really?
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think she sucks. It's all bracket dependent. All right, I'll leave it at that. All right, it's all bracket dependent. We'll leave it there.
All right, but at this point, it's not really sucking that much. Cali still holding on that first stock and being very close at getting TianToo's second already. It's looking actually quite grim for the Samus main, despite the fact that those parries aren't on point. There's still not enough finally up throw to get it. The gods bleed apparently.
Now Tian has to save this stock like it is gold. He doesn't have to get hit by any down smash, neutral D, whatever. He can get it. Samus can get the damage done, but it's been really hard right now.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you're fighting at such a deficit, and you're kind of in that position where you can't really afford to make any incorrect decisions because that percentage is so high. And that back air perfectly executed from Cali. Right now, boys, looking like a 3-0 is certainly on the menu, barring some miracle comeback from Tien.
That was like two frame punishes in a row with that down tilt of Zero Suit. What are we watching right now?
Watch out.
Perfection! No. Delivered right there. Good Lord.
I got my answer in just like 5 seconds later.
Yeesh.
Damn, this is the 3-0. We've been getting, well, again, this is the 3-0, but it felt like
a 6-0.
like a 3-0.
That's crazy.
I was trying.
Am I lying?
I mean, he's your homie.
Am I wrong?
I'm not going to be the guy that says that you're the homie. I'm just the guy from Argentina that for some reason is here.
I think TianToo did phenomenally well. After all, he was fighting against one of the most prominent representatives from Delfino Massa at this point. Again, despite the fact that he is a hidden gem and he doesn't travel much, he doesn't compete much.
He needs to change that. Let's talk about that first and foremost. He needs to change that.
He is a worthy representative of the D and the M. Absolutely well done by
Delfino Vibra, like people are saying in the chat. Like Cali has he has their audience.
Yeah, Cali is absolutely insane. I'm so happy to share the mic with you two. You guys are amazing, have been amazing. You guys at home have also been great. These kinds of matches just fly by because of how fun they are.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course.
Because it's like, it's interesting because I watch these matches, we're commentating, we're having a good time, and you kind of forget like they're best of 5 because sometimes they do just kind of go so quickly.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Remember like when we were going to have a 3-0 and then it became like 3-1?
Yep.
Yeah?
Well, I remember someone pressed a button and that's how that happened. Yeah.
That's why it took a little longer.
Exactly.
That's why that set didn't fly by.
Game 4 was really amazing after
it
that.
It was great. It was a showcase to say the least. So, I don't know. Everybody just really pulling up and showing up right here on the big stage at Smash Factor, and it is a privilege to be able to commentate at this event with two homies sitting to my left. And speaking of commentating, we just got our hands on this match. This was insane. Like, as good as Game 1 was, I need to see that Game 2 immediately just for that ladder combo.
Oh,
that, gentlemen, really should not have happened, but it did, and I'm not complaining about it.
You know what? Like, if you are going to day 2,
Hey,
you have to be able to do things like that. That
See.
ladder was so beautiful at 0%. And Cali definitely is material for top 64. He has classified already, I think, right? So
I think so.
So definitely he has maneuvered so well around Tian's traps, and Tian was not able to set up those bombs, that charge shot, not
See.
even the up B out of shield.
Justo.
Like, it's one of the greatest Samus. There we go, the stomp.
Hitbox is crazy.
It's one of Samus's greatest tools, and he was not able to use it as much because if
Yeah.
he misses it, he's gonna get down smash to ladder or up B. So you don't want to risk it against technically yourself.
Yeah, not a lot of setup opportunities for TianToo, unfortunately. After all, he was just doing so well with Cali was doing